Where is your focus taking you today? And not just today, where is it taking you, let's say, for the rest of the year? We've just started this new year. We're 7 days in, and I'm going to ask you a question here. Answer if you will. Are you in the same focus that you were last year? If you are in the same focus, if you're walking the same path, if you're doing the same things that you were last year, I'm going to ask you again, where is that getting you? So are you really in the same place you were last year? Or have you made any changes? Only you can answer this question. You're the only one who can tell us or tell yourself exactly where you're at and where you're going. So if you're really in the same place, if you just picked up at the beginning of the year after New Year's and after everybody got all the Christmas stuff taken down and all that put away, are you really in the same focus? And if you are, regardless if you had success or maybe you didn't have the success you wanted. Okay, hold on just a second. Focus as last year. Very important. Very, very important. This is going to give you an idea of where you're at and where your mindset is. So, I'm going to share this mantra here with you, and I have it at the beginning right under my header because it's important. And I also want to encourage you to, any mantras that you repeat on a daily basis or any even affirmations that you repeat on a daily basis, to add more value and more benefit to the mantras or to the vibrations that you are creating, whether it be your affirmations or your mantra. I'm going to share this mantra that I have, that I use, another one. I use a lot of them, and I've shared quite a few with you guys. But I'm going to share this one with you. And I suggest any mantras or any affirmations that you've created for yourself to help yourself to grow and to keep progressing and to keep growing and being who you want to be. Listen to them. Make a tape. Make a recording. Tape really dated me, didn't it? Make a recording with a 432 hertz or a 528 hertz. These are the two vibrational hertz that will help you in creating what you're hopefully wanting to create, which is your dream life, your better goals, your carefree lifestyle, whatever it is you're truly, truly wanting. So the mantra that I'm going to share with you today is, I owe it to myself to give my best and nothing less. Repeat and have. You're going to keep repeating this. This is an over and over mantra. You say it in succession with over and over. But do it with 432 or 528, whichever one makes you feel more grounded and more connected. These vibrations, and if you keep them playing, even if you have what you're saying, any mantra or any, you don't have to use this particular mantra. You can use any affirmation or anything that helps you to motivate you. And if you're doing that, and you're focused, and you're creating, and you're being, and you're doing, and you're having, focus on doing, not wanting. If you're focused on, I want this, I want that, I want, what that does, that's telling the universe that you don't have it. That's telling the universe that you are not going to get it, because you stay in a frame of lack when you do that. And I've been hearing some people already this last week in the, I want to create this, I want to do this, I want to have this. Hello, everybody. I want. And when you do I want, that puts you in a frame of lack. But when you focus on doing, now in the focus of doing, you're going to have some ups and downs. It's a given. One thing I want to encourage you is to not get in the state of mind where if I fail, that will be it. If I fail, everyone's going to laugh at me. If I fail, no one's going to listen to me. If I fail, well, you know what? Failure is a given. Anything we do, anything we create, any type of business plan that we have, there's going to be some failure in it. And if there's not any failure, you're not going to have any growth. In order to succeed and to prosper, you have to have a failure in order to have a growth. So as you're doing this and you're putting your focus on what you're doing, you're putting your mindset out there, and your mindset is telling you to get out there. Get out of the rut that you're in if you're in a rut. If you're still doing what you were doing last year, regardless if you're successful at it or not, you've got to change it up. You've got to grow and move forward. Have a leap of faith. Take that leap of faith in yourself and say, you know what? I can do this. I am my own champion, and I show up every day. Be your own champion and show up every single day. If you don't, who's going to show up for you? Who's going to show up and create the lifestyle you want? Who's going to show up and be the you want to be? So be that person. Be who you want to be. You know, it doesn't matter if this is the first time you've stepped out to create what you wanted, or maybe it's in the middle and you're still working on the path. You're still working on the journey. You're still your champion. As long as you get up every day, focus on doing what you want to create, doing your systems, doing your success, doing your meditation. Meditation is a given, guys. You have to meditate to clear your mind, to get focused, and to be that person you want to be. You can't be that person if you're living in lack, if you're living in I want, if you're doing the same repetitive thing over and over again. Granted, repetition builds a foundation, but if you're doing a repetition of what's not working, if you're doing the same thing that you were doing last year and you just keep doing it over and over and you're not getting another step up, or you're not going, okay, I had this failure, what next? Okay, this didn't work, what next? So, and I do this, and granted, I've told you to celebrate whenever, whether it's a success or a failure, whatever you do. Example, I put out a course here a couple weeks ago, ran it through the paces, ran it through everything, and you know what? That course just did not take off where I wanted it to go. It just did not do what I wanted to do. It failed. It bombed like a lead balloon. It bombed. But you know what I did is I celebrated the doing. I celebrated the fact that I built this. I created it. I created the video. I created the PDFs. I created everything that went into this course. And so it failed. Okay, that part didn't work. What can I do to change it up? What can I use that same concept of this course that failed miserably? What can I do to make it work? So, but I celebrated the fact that I did the work, that I put in the time, that I created this out of nothing. I created this course. And so it didn't work. Oh, well, there's 100 other things out there that have worked. And I will keep on it, and I will keep doing it. And I will keep growing, just as you will. Because I know you're focusing on doing, and you're not focusing on wanting. Anyone who's following and anyone who knows, who listens to me every day, we've had a long conversation over the past couple of years of being in lack and getting yourself out of the lack phase and getting away from that area of life that holds you down, holds you back, and keeps you stagnant. It keeps you right there where you don't want to be. Because clarity comes from engagement, not from thought. If you can't be engaged in being your own champion, if you're not engaged in growing your own welfare, if you're not engaged in making the failure steps to making the success steps, you have to be totally engaged in what you want to do. And then you're going to have more clarity on what it is you need to do. Maybe it's what you were doing was wrong. Maybe it was almost right. But if you just tweaked it this way, boom, it'll work. What do you think about that? It's that easy. You don't have to make a hard system harder. There are systems out there, there are strategies out there that take a lot of steps to make them work. So why not go into something like that that you know in the long run is going to benefit you, it's going to be a plus for you, and go into it with a mindset of, you know what, I'm going to make this as simple as I can right now. And as I move forward, as I progress more into this course or into this training or whatever it is you're working on, and I do this all the time. And I tell myself, you know what? I got this. This does not have to be this hard, and it's not. If your conscious mind tells your subconscious mind and keeps telling it over and over again, I'm doing this and this is not hard, this is easy. Your mind will help you make it easier and easier. It is science. It is neuroscience. And quantum physics has shown the brain waves and the patterns that our brains make when we are in this frame of creating, in this particular motion of creating. It is a given. It is neuroscience, and you can argue neuroscience all you want, but the fact is it's working in our brains every day. Whether we believe it or not, it's working. So focus on your doing and not your wanting. Wanting goes nowhere. Use your affirmations, use mantras, and use the 432 to 528 hertz. I use both. I have one recording I have that has both of them, that they fluctuate in and out, and that's really a nice one. And I have all my mantras and affirmations attached, which is really good. Okay, don't settle. Make this year better and better. Don't settle for what you had last year. Even if you were top dog and you were on the leaderboards and you did all this stuff, go for more. You go for more. Always go for more. Failure is not failure. It is a stepping stone to success. So whatever you do, keep going forward. Okay? I do have a free PDF for you guys up here that is going to help you with getting more leads and more eyes on your business. If you don't have eyes coming on your business, if you don't have success coming your way, if you don't have some kind of focus on growing, you're not going to get very far. We had a glitch in the system, so that's probably my cue to get off before it crashes. Okay, please like and share and subscribe. That is down here at the bottom. YouTube is right there. Okay, I will talk to you later, and give me your success stories. I'm really curious to hear them. Okay, bye-bye.